everyone, so I realized that the last foundation tutorial and that whole series of videos I did before didn't really show my whole face and the lighting wasn't as great as it could have been. Hopefully this works a little bit better. I'm trying to figure out a setup. My mirror is like right over here and the window's right here, so there's natural lighting, and then all my makeup is right here. So hopefully this works, bear with me. Okay, so I already primed my face with, what is it, Revlon, no, Rimmel's Fix and Perfect. And now I'm gonna get some concealer and cover up. I am breaking out a little bit, so I'm just gonna cover that up. Okay, then if I have anything on my forehead. Okay, so there's that. There's still a little discoloration here around my nose maybe. And I'm doing this pretty as full coverage as I can without it looking too cakey because I have to work for 8 hours today and it's Thanksgiving and yeah. Okay, so then I'm going to take my Revlon Color Stay and I'm gonna take, and this is in Fresh Beige. This is my more light shade, I guess, and then my more, like my warmer shade is Golden Beige, and they're really similar. Their undertones are just a little different, and this one's a little lighter. So just gonna get some of that. I just dropped it earlier and some of it spilled and I'm super bummed, but whatever. Okay, and then I'm gonna just dot it on my one side of my face and get it kind of close to my eye so it can be some covering up some of my under circles and then my under eye circles. And then I'm gonna get an e.l.f. powder brush, and it's just a flat top, like really dense brush. And I'm gonna get the e.l.f., I think it's called Set and Mist or something. It's basically like a really cheap version of like a Studio Fix from MAC. And then you're just gonna spray it a little bit, so it's gonna do that. And then I'm gonna dot it all like this, remembering to get over my eye. And then after I dot it and it looks pretty even out, I just swirl it. And this gives like a medium coverage. I don't know if you can really see that too well. I think moistening my brush kind of shears it out a little bit, but it's a pretty good coverage. And usually I'll just be fine with one coat of it, but today I'm probably going to do two just because. And then I'm going to dot it on the rest of my face, or the other half, I mean. Spray again. And then I just evenly distribute it. And then once it seems pretty evenly distributed, I start buffing it in. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit more, dot it on my forehead, down my nose, right here, my chin, and then kind of like on my jawline area. Spray one more time. Buff it in down so there's not like a harsh line. Okay. I don't know if you can really tell, but it evened out a lot of the coloring. I still have these two blemishes that I need to conceal a little bit better. Okay, now I'm gonna double up on the foundation. I'm not gonna put any powder on over this just because that's gonna make it look really cakey, and it's probably already gonna look a little like you can tell that I have foundation on. It's gonna be kind of heavy, but I like do not wear even close to this much foundation for daily stuff. I usually don't wear Anyway, or I'll wear mineral or something. Sometimes I'll wear liquid, but mostly for work and stuff like that. I work in a restaurant, by the way, so I don't know. And it's a holiday, so I'm gonna curl my hair and everything. So I'm supposed to look nice. I really wish I didn't have these two zits right here. My life would be so much better. But whatever. Okay, now I'm gonna go get some concealer. I feel so cakey. It actually doesn't look that cakey in person, but if you get in kind of close, you can tell I'm wearing foundation, but it's not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna get some concealer again. Can I take that, go over those stupid spots that I hate? Trying to just pat it in so that the coverage still stays, like, you know, but also trying to blend it in just a little bit. Okay, so that's it pretty much. I do want to set it with powder, actually. Just use like a high definition powder, because I feel like that would be the least cakey, because it's so thin it hardly even makes a layer on your skin. So I'm just going to take the e.l.f. Kabuki brush and some HD powder, which is very fine translucent powder, and I'm just going to very lightly dust it all over my face, and this is just going to help the foundation stay. I got some of that in my eye. Okay, so that's pretty much it for my foundation. So, as you can see from far, it looks nice and even. And then, I'm gonna contour and do my blush. I'm just gonna take the e.l.f. contour and bronzing powder. I'm using all pretty much the same products as I did in my other video. This one just shows a lot better what I'm doing. Then I'm just gonna get this blush brush from e.l.f. It's just like a really narrow one. I use it for more contouring than I actually do blush, but yeah, so I just get some of that dark bronzer right there. And I start off from like the top of my ear, kind of. And then I make a small line underneath my cheekbone. And then I kind of shape it out underneath, and then I blend it really well. So there's not an actual line that you can see, but you can still see the shadowing like that. See the difference? Okay. And then you're gonna go on the other side with some of that. Do the same thing. Just feel where the hollow of your cheek is. Kind of swirl it around. And this brush is really good because it's small, so it really does fit into the hollows of your cheeks really nice. See, now my face looks a little slimmer, a little more shaped. And now I'm going to just put a little bit like in my temples. And then my hairline. I'll put some underneath too. Now for blush, I'm going to get this e.l.f. Complexion brush. I use a lot of e.l.f. products, as you can see. But, and then I'm going to get my e.l.f. blush, and it is in Candid Coral, and it's just this really corally color, like that. Super pretty. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that. Put it right on top of where I just put the bronzer. On top of my cheekbones. Just to add like a really nice coral flush to my face, so my face looks a little more awake. Okay. And then if you want, you can do a highlight. I like doing highlights usually. Gotta find a highlight. Okay, so there are actually, like, you know, certain products that are specifically highlighters and stuff, but, you know, you can use any, like, light colored eyeshadow that's kind of shimmery or matte, I don't know, whatever you like. I'm just gonna use, like, kind of this peachy white color right here, and it's really shimmery like that. So I'm just gonna take a little bit, put it right on top of my cheekbones and down my nose. So it just adds a really nice highlight. Alright, so I hope you liked this, and comment and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.